literally been uploading videos so consistently. I don't know who I am. I hope y'all don't get used to it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mika. Today we are here filming another book haul. I have a lot of books to show you guys, so I think I'm just gonna jump right into it. I wish I could say that this haul is like grouped together by like where I got these books, how I got these books, but I'm gonna be honest, it's just a huge pile next to me and I just have to kind of dig in and hope for the best. Basically, long story short, this haul is about to be as messy as my life, so bear with me. I also want to give a disclaimer and mention that a lot of these books were sent to me, or I got them for a cheaper price, like secondhand or some way somehow. I will try my best to mention where I got all these books from and how I got them when I'm hauling them. First things first, I wanted to say thank you so much to Disney Book Group for sponsoring this video, and with that being said, they have sent me over the first book I will be talking about in this book haul, and that is Rebel Rose by Emma Terrio. So this is the first book in the Queen's Counsel series, and I'm actually really excited for this because it is fairy tale reimaginings, and currently this is the first book that just came out this month. And if you know me, you know I love my fairy tale reimaginings. In this book, we specifically follow Belle, and she is coming into queenhood and basically trying to realize what it takes to be a queen and understand all the different sort of aspects that being a queen has. I love this because the tagline is "What if happily ever after was just the beginning?" So I don't know about you guys, but I always wondered what happens after the happily ever after. I was always like, okay, well, they live happily ever after, but what does that mean? I also can't wait to see the other princesses in this series. I just think that this is going to be such a fun time, and I've honestly been loving YA historical fantasy recently, so I definitely cannot wait to dive into this one. This book is currently available, so I will also have a link down below in my description on where you can buy this. I'm really excited about this book, so I know a lot of you will be too, and I can't wait to hear your thoughts on it. If you've already picked it up, let me know down below in the comments how you felt. Thank you again to Disney Book Group for sponsoring this video, and let's get into the other books I have in this haul because it's a lot. A lot of people always ask me if I'm selling any books that I don't want anymore or that I am planning on getting rid of, so I will have my Depop linked below because I am actually planning on filming a book on haul, which should be my next video. So I'll have my Depop linked below in this video and in that video when it goes up, so that you guys can see what books I'm getting rid of and what books I'm selling in case you want to purchase any of them. So I actually have a ton of boxes to unbox for you guys, and to be honest, I don't really know if you guys prefer like separate videos with unboxings. If that's the case, let me know down below in the comments and I will be sure to do that from now on. The book boxes that I'm going to be showing you are from Beacon Book Box and Once Upon a Book Club. They are some of my favorite book box companies, so let's just dive into that really fast. So the first book box I'm going to unbox is Once Upon a Book Club, and I just love their packaging because it literally opens like a book and it's just so pretty. And on the inside it comes with little gifts, and basically each of these gifts have a page number on it. So this one you can see has page 198 on it. So when you get to that point in the book, you open the gift and it basically has something to do with exactly the part of the book that you're reading. Pretty much enters you into the story. I think it's so cool and I love it. I'm not going to go in and show you guys the products only because I personally really want to read the book, and when I'm reading it I actually want to experience opening the gifts for the first time. But I will show you guys the book. So the book that came in the September box was Ray Bear, and I was so excited because this definitely was on my most anticipated list. So the fact that it came in this box was just absolutely perfect, and the fact that now I get personalized items to basically put me into the story just excites me so much. I actually cannot wait to pick this up. I can't wait to pick all these books up. You're going to hear that statement a lot. So this was the Once Upon a Book Club box for September, and I just love the packaging. Like, everything was just so cutesy and girly and pink, and I love pink. And the book that came in the August box was Miss Meteor, and I honestly haven't heard that much of this. Like, when I got it in the box I was like, I've never heard of this book ever, but once I got this I saw it literally talked about everywhere on Twitter, and I was like, okay, clearly I need to pick this up soon. And it also has cupcakes on the cover, so if this has anything to do with baking, I'm gonna eat it up, hypothetically and literally. If those book boxes sound interesting to you, my code is Mika10, and I have all my codes and everything down below in the description, so you can go check those out as well. Then I have my Beacon book box, and I'm pretty sure this was for the month of October. Yes, this was the October box, and the theme for that was Duty Calls. This definitely has to be one of my favorite Beacon book boxes, and I also have a code for this. I'm pretty sure it's Mika5, and it's also linked down below in my description. But this just came with so many things. So I had missed the first of the A Court of Thorns and Roses collectible mugs that Beacon has been doing this year, and I was really sad about it, and Beacon book box was actually kind enough to send it my way. So in this box, the first item I got was the mug. It's just literally stunning, and I have been obsessed with enamel mugs and the look and feel of them recently. So thank you so much to Beacon for being kind enough to send me an extra. I really appreciate it. This box also came with a Lunar Chronicles inspired scarf, a stocking Jack the Ripper candle, which is, I'm assuming, this right here. It says Investigations in Whitechapel, and it's pretty tiny. It says it smells of log, chai tea, and a crackling fire. Oh my god. Oh my god, that smells so good. This literally smells so good. Oh my goodness, wow. I literally love that. I'm pretty sure this is the Lunar Chronicles inspired scarf. This month's ornament was Illuminae Files inspired, and if you can't tell, I think last month's ornament was Nevernight inspired, and I have it up on my bookshelves because it's just so pretty. But this is what the ornament looks like, and it also came with coffee, which I've never gotten like these little packs of coffee before, so this is so cool. But it's from Children Blood and Bone, and it's Zelly's Magic Fuel coffee. So I am not really a huge coffee drinker. I am a tea gal, if I do say so myself. But I will definitely give this a try because I've always wanted to try coffee in these little pouches. And for October, they were doing book sleeves, and when they posted their book sleeves on their Instagram, I was literally like, these are literally so nice. The book sleeve that I ended up getting was this one, and it is so freaking pretty. It has skulls and an owl and bats, and it was very, very spooky themed. I honestly really think it's good quality because it's poofy, and it definitely will be protecting many, many books, that's for sure. I can't wait to use this. It's very versatile, so I feel like I could honestly take it anywhere and it would look good with any outfit that I wear, so I'm very happy about that. So the book sleeve does have the book inside of it, and the book is Crowd Chasers, and this is by Rebecca Coffindaffer, and I'm pretty sure this is sci-fi, I think. Yeah, because there's like a spaceship on the cover, like in there. You can't really tell, but there's a spaceship. So I'm assuming it's sci-fi. I don't read as much sci-fi as I wish I did, but recently I have been acquiring a lot more sci-fi books. So maybe it's time for me to take a little gander, a little dabble in the sci-fi community and give it a try. So the next one is the Biddy Beacon special edition box featuring Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco, and I was so excited for this because I think this is their second Biddy Beacon box. I had to get it once I saw everything that was included. So it comes with this little pin that says love is the most powerful magic, and I just love that quote so much because I agree. And then it came with another book sleeve, and this one's kind of bigger than the other one. I think it's a pretty large book sleeve, and it just has an art print of Wrath and Amelia on the front. I love it. Like before, it's still like a really good puffy material. I think their book sleeves are honestly really, really, really great material, so I love that. And then last but obviously not least, we have the beautiful, beautiful book of Kingdom of the Wicked, and this has gold sprayed edges, which is definitely what helped inspire my purchase. I need these foiled gold sprayed edges, and I'm very happy that I got this. It's such a pretty book, and I really did enjoy this when I read it. I also got a vampire box from Beacon Book Box. However, that's just a lot of items. I think there's like 12 different items in that box, and I really don't have the time to sit and show you guys every single item. So if you guys want a video on it, I will be glad to do one. But the book that came in the vampire box was Vampires Never Get Old, Tales with a Fresh Bite, and this is by a bunch of authors. It is a vampire anthology type of story. Oh my gosh, look at the back. Ugh, I personally don't read that many anthologies, so this will probably be my first like try, and I'm really excited about it. I can't wait. I love vampires. I was a twihard when I was younger. I mean, I have the books there, so you can tell, but I can't wait to read this. This cover is stunning. I love that it's like pink. So these next few books were sent to me by Sourcebooks Fire, and that is the Bone Witch trilogy. I don't know if I have it in order because it doesn't have the little numbers on the spine, but I'm so excited. I've heard great things about this series, and I was really, really, really intrigued when I read the synopsis. So yes, we have these 3 books. And then the next book that they sent was Kingdom of Exiles, and this is by Maxim M. Martineau, and this was rebranded as a YA book. I believe before it was an adult book, and now it's a YA book, which, I mean, I'm totally fine with. I do love me my new adult, so I might try to also get the new adult version if it's still available. But I love the cover. I think it gives me very badass vibes, and I'm excited for this. The next book was sent to me by Epic Reads, and that is Witches Steeped in Gold, and this is the arc. I'm literally so ready to read this. She is floppy. I don't know much about this. I just know it is about 2 witches. It's by a Black author. The main characters are Black. That's literally all I need to know. I can't wait. And then the next book we have is The Ravens, and this is by Cass Morgan and Danielle Page. This is about a sorority of witches, and that just sounds so intriguing to me. I literally just have a fascination with sororities, and I love witches, so put that 2 together, and yes, I will gladly read this. So this next book was sent to me by Wednesday Books, and that is Hush, and this is by Dylan Farrell. The cover is really pretty, and the synopsis honestly sounds really good. Then I have 2 copies of Legendborn by Tracy Dion. I literally love this book so much. I talk about it all the time. It's such an amazing story, and I really encourage you guys to give it a try and pick it up. The reason I have 2 copies is because Simon Teen sent me 1 copy, and I pre-ordered another copy, and it came signed, so that's why I have 2 of like the same editions, if that makes sense. And then I also went and found the Owl Crate edition because it was just so beautiful. I had to have it. If you don't know the difference, I will show you right now. That one has mostly like a blue coloring on the cover, and this one mostly has a red coloring on the cover. So I honestly love both of them. I had to have them. It's a very slight difference, but it's really pretty and I really like it. The next few books I'm going to show were sent to me by Simon Teen, so thank you so much to Simon Teen for sending these my way. The first one we have is Everlost by Neil Shusterman. The next one is Recommended for You, and this is by Laura Silverman. I posted this one on my story, and I got a few people telling me that they really enjoyed this, and it's pretty short. I think it must be like 200 pages or so. Yeah, it's about 200 pages, so I think I'm going to really like this one. Then I got Night Shine by Tessa Grayton. They also sent me All This Time and 5 Feet Apart, which, can we talk about the covers for a second? Look at how freaking pretty they are. I was honestly shocked when they sent 5 Feet Apart. So I've been wanting to get my hands on this book for a long time, and I was just debating on watching the movie or reading the book. But now that they sent me the book, I will definitely be reading the book first and then watching the movie. There's nothing like understanding a movie 10 times more because you've read the book, and literally no one can change my mind on that. I just love that experience so much. Then they sent Daughters of Jubilation by Cara Lee Cawthorn. They also sent me Tithe by Holly Black, and this one I was really shocked about because I didn't even know they were coming out with the covers to match The Cruel Prince. I was shocked, I was shook, I was shaken, but I'm so happy that they did, because now it's just gonna look so pretty with these books right here. Then they sent Shine by Jessica Jung. Then they sent Long Way Down by Jason Reynolds, and this is a graphic novel. I flipped through it and the art is literally stunning. The next book I got was from Disney Book Group, and that is Broken Wish, and this is by Julie C. Dial. The little tagline says, "Family curses always start somewhere." It's the way my camera literally keeps shutting off because I have been filming forever, and I feel like I've barely even made a dent in the books that I'm going to show you. So this next book was sent to me by HarperCollins, and this is The Once and the Future Queen. It says Book 1, Secrets of the Star-Crossed, and I'm pretty sure this is a Arthurian retelling, and I am really excited because I love Legendborn, which, if you didn't know, that was also an Arthurian retelling. And if you don't know what that is, that's just like a King Arthur retelling. So if you ever watched Avalon High, that's basically what that means. The next 2 books are 2 books I actually forgot to haul in my last haul video, and that is A Reaper at the Gate and A Torch Against the Night by Sabaa Tahir. And we have the next 2 books, which I'm honestly really excited to show you guys, and that is the hardcover editions of From Blood and Ash and A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire by Jennifer L. Armentrout. If you didn't already know, Jennifer L. Armentrout is my girl. I loved her Obsidian series, and she was definitely definitely one of my favorite authors for like the longest time, and she still is, honestly. So I'm really excited to finally read these. However, I think I'm going to wait until the entire series comes out, only because I just love the experience of binging entire series all at once, and I hate having to wait for the next book to come out. So I went and I splurged and I got the hardcovers. They're pretty expensive. You can get them on Barnes & Noble. The next book I recently got was Burn for Me by Alona Andrews. This is the mass market paperback version. Talked about this in my last video. I love this book so much. I love this series so much. I want to have like a mass market paperback collection. I think they're so cute. So I think I'm going to order the last two in this series soon. And then we have The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Next up, we have this art that was sent to me by Wednesday Books, and that is Amelia Unabridged. And then this next book was sent to me by Natalie, and she's just amazing and so sweet, and that is The Kiss Quotient. I've literally been wanting to get my hands on this book for so long, and I'm so happy that she actually got this for me. Like, I was just not expecting it. It was just one of those like random gifts in the mail, and it just means so much to me, and I really appreciate you. So thank you so much for sending me this. If you watched my most recent weekend reading vlog, you would know I went book shopping, and I got a few books from Barnes & Noble, so I'm going to show those to you really quick, and I will also link the video up here so you can check that out too. First book I got was Coraline by Neil Gaiman, and this is the graphic novel. So I was just really intrigued because I saw Haley in Bookland mention how this actually gave her nightmares, and I was like, sign me up. Not for the nightmares, but I do like to be spooked. Just by like going through the art, it looks absolutely terrifying. Literally, like, this is terrifying. Then I got another graphic novel called Through the Woods, and the art style in this is gorgeous, and that's definitely what made me buy it. And it looks really artistic and pretty, and I just love it so much. Can't wait to read this. Then I also got the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition of Kingdom of the Wicked, and this is just like reversed, so instead of it being all dark, it's like very light. Next up, we have Instant Karma by Marissa Meyer, and I actually did a TikTok that was inspired by this book, so I will link that TikTok down below so you guys can go check it out. But I do love me my Marissa Meyer. I love the Lunar Chronicle series, so I have a feeling I'm really gonna like this too. I think this is her first contemporary. I'm not sure. Either way, I'm just really excited to see what Marissa Meyer has in mind with this story. Next up, we have Worst Best Man by Mia Sosa, and I love this book so much. I gave it 4.5 or 4 out of 5 stars. It was such a cute read. This next book was actually sent to me by a subscriber, so thank you so much. You know who you are, and she sent me such a fun age, and I recently read this and I did really enjoy it, so I'm happy that I finally have a finished copy of it. So thank you so much for sending this to me. It actually means the world. Like, I was tearing up when I got this in the mail. It was just such a cute moment, so thank you again. And then the next book I got is The Diviners, and this is by Libba Bray. Then Wednesday Books sent me Fable by Adrienne Young, and then Simon Teen sent me The Arc of All This Time and Judy Blume, Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, which this edition, I'm pretty sure it's the 50th anniversary edition, is so cute. It's like a leather bound cover. I love it. The next book was sent to me by Levi over at the Reader Shark, and he sent me this book because I reached 15K not too long ago, and that just means the world to me. I wasn't expecting anything in the mail at all, and the fact that he sent this to me was just so sweet. And it is The Beautiful by Renee Azier, and I was actually planning on buying the book the week that I got it, so the fact that he sent it to me was crazy to me, and I appreciate him so much. Then I got the 9 Lives of Chloe King. Whoa, she is bright. Can you see that? This show was my everything when I was younger. They only had 1 season, and I remember being so upset about it because it was just such a good idea, but this is pretty much the entire series just in one book. This next book was actually sent to me by Netflix Films, and that is Enola Holmes, The Case of the Missing Marquis. The little package that they sent with this book was just so freaking cute. That little like rose thingy that I have on my bookshelves came in this little package. It was the cutest thing ever, and I appreciate it so much, so thank you so much to Netflix Films for sending this my way. And then I also have the paperback edition of From Blood and Ash. I might be selling this since I do have the hardcover, so again, I will have my Depop link down below, as well as I will be filming a book on haul soon, so that should be my next video, so be sure to keep a lookout for that. The next few books I'm going to show are from Book of the Month that I've literally been staring at these boxes and I'm like, I just need to haul these and get these out of the way before I continue on and show you guys the rest of the books that I got. The first two are Ties That Tether and The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. Then we have Leave the World Behind, The Girl in the Mirror, and Magic Lessons. Those were all of the books for the month of October, and these I'm about to show you are the month of November, and that is This Time Next Year, The Star-Crossed Sisters of Tuscany, These Violent Delights, Memorial, and Pretty Little Wife. These next two books were sent to me by Simon Teen, and that is the paperback edition of The Red Scrolls of Magic by Cassandra Clare, and then they also sent me the Lost Book of the White, and this is the one with the reversible dust jacket to match the rest of the series. Next up I have Alex 6 by Vince Taplin, and I'm pretty sure this is a thriller, and it sounded really interesting when I read it and I was like, this seems like something I'd actually really enjoy, and this was sent to me by the author, so thank you so much. Then I hopped on over to Goodwill and I picked up The Host by Stephanie Meyer. I remember really liking this book and loving the movie when I saw it, so I just felt like I should have it and own it, and it was only like $2. So as soon as I saw it and I saw what great condition it was in, I immediately got it. And then we have The Iron King by Julie Kagawa, and this was one of my absolute favorite series growing up. It's actually what got me into liking fae and fairies and the entire like fae world. I'm literally obsessed with these new covers. So my camera just died in the middle of me talking, but I took a little break and I feel a lot more energetic for some reason, and I have a few more books to show you guys, so I'm gonna try my best to get through them as soon as possible. So this next book is actually one of my favorite things that I purchased recently. You guys are not gonna be happy with me, that's for sure, because it is the German edition of Crescent City, aka House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas. But I have a reason. The reason I got this is because of these sprayed edges. Literally just look at them, they're beautiful, they're stunning. I definitely had to splurge and get this. It was just so pretty, and I knew I needed to get my hands on it as soon as possible before it was too late, because it is a limited edition. When I bought this book, I was literally buying it with the mindset of, well, guess like I'm learning German. But I honestly don't regret this purchase at all. I'm so happy I managed to get my hands on this. It's just so pretty. I like love it so much. These next two books were sent to me by Entangled Teen, and that is Crave and Crush by Tracy Wolf. So grateful that they sent these two to me. I've heard literally amazing things about both of these books, so I'm really excited for them. Plus the covers are absolutely stunning, and I think this is a trilogy. I think it's a trilogy or a series. Either way, I will definitely be waiting before I read these, because like I said before, I like finished series in order for me to like completely sit down and read them all at once. It's my personal favorite way to read books, and I also really enjoy being put into a world and just sticking to that world. Thank you so much again to Entangled Teen for sending this my way. They sent a really cool care package that I actually did an unboxing of on my Instagram, so if you want, you can go ahead and follow me on there too. It'll be linked down below. But in that package, they just sent so many cool trinkets and items, so thank you. This next book came in my, I think, September Beacon book box, and that is These Vengeful Hearts by Catherine Lauren. And I really don't know what this is about, but I think it is a Queen of Hearts retelling, and I love Alice in Wonderland. So, ooh, and it's stamped on the inside. That's so cute. If you didn't know, I went to LA recently and I didn't buy that many books. I think I only got 3 books when I was in LA, so I'm going to show those to you right now. The first two I'm going to show you are books I got at Target, and that is The Black Kids, and this is by Christina Hammonds Reed, and I was really looking forward to reading this. I know Mayana loved it and she told me that I would love it, and I thought it was really fitting because I was in LA and I know this takes place in LA, so it was just something I had to get. It felt like the right time. And then I also got One of Us is Lying by Karen McManus, and I read this such a long time ago. People kept swiping up on my Instagram story and being like, Mika, you have to read this, it's so good, or One of Us is Lying is one of my favorites, I think you're really gonna like it, thinking that I haven't read it. But no, it's just I haven't owned the book and I finally managed to get it. I don't know why I never bought the book when I read it back when it came out, but finally got my hands on it. It has this little sticker that you can't take off, and it makes me so freaking mad. I hate it, but we have to deal with it. it's fine. And then I went to a bookstore in Pasadena, and it was an independent bookstore, so I definitely had to do my part and buy something from them in order to support especially local bookstores in these troubling times. The bookstore that I visited was called Romans, and the book that I got was The Damned by Renee Ahdieh. The next few books I'm going to show you guys were for the month of September for book of the month, so let's get into that. First up, we have Anxious People, then we have Winter Counts, then Transcendent Kingdom, which this cover is literally stunning. Then we have The Last Story of Mina Lee, and then last but not least we have Cased, however you want to say it. I knew a lot of people were really upset in the video that I showed this in. They were like, Mika, it's not pronounced that way, it's pronounced this way. And I was like, I'm sorry, I literally just pronounce it how I see it. Okay, the next thing I got was the box set of Vampire Academy, and I've been wanting to read the series for the longest time. I was one of those girls who was so obsessed with Twilight that I thought literally everything that wasn't Twilight but had to do with vampires was just copying Twilight, and I never picked up the Vampire Academy series because of that reason, and I regret it so much now because I think if I read it back then I would be such a different person. I would probably just love this series so much, but it's never too late, so I'm definitely excited to start this soon. I wanted to finish them before the end of the year, but that's just like not possible, and my arm's really starting to hurt, so I'm gonna put her down. These next few books I'm going to show you were sent to me by Simon Teen. The first one is Don't Ask Me Where I'm From by Jennifer De Leon. Then we have Where We Are by Allison McGee. They also sent this graphic novel called Beetle and the Hollow Bone by Alyssa Lane, and this is a middle grade graphic novel, I'm pretty sure. Then they sent Cia Martinez and the Moonlit Beginning of Everything, and I literally am obsessed with this cover. This shade of blue, all these different shades of blue, reminds me a lot of like this shade of blue that I have going on my shelves, and I just love that so much. This just seems like such a cute story, and apparently there's aliens involved and mythology and cute romance, so this is just everything I want in a contemporary and more. Then they also sent Keeper of the Lost Cities, and this is the illustrated and annotated edition, so there's like photos, and then on certain pages there's like little annotations on the side. You can't really see, but it's there. I've heard really good things about Keeper of the Lost Cities, so I think I'm going to read this, and if I really like it, I'm going to definitely give it to my little cousin so she can enjoy these stories as well. This next book was sent to me by Epic Reads, and I was freaking out when they offered to send this my way. I literally went and took a few Instagram pictures with them as well, so I will again link my Instagram down below in the description. I'm always trying to find like ways to include books and stuff on my Instagram, as well as like include my personal life. I'm still talking, but anyways, the book that they sent me was Blood and Honey by Shelby Morherin, and I literally loved Serpent and Dove, so when they asked if they could send me Blood and Honey, I was like, please, yes, I will do anything for this book. I feel like the camera doesn't do this book justice. It's so beautiful. Like, you kind of just have to see it in person in order to understand how stunning this book actually is. And we have officially made it to the last book in this entire book haul, and that is the black Barnes & Noble exclusive edition of The Queen of Nothing by Holly Black. So I actually have been very reluctant on buying these, but the other day when I went to Barnes & Noble, I was like, you know what, let me just pick this up, and they sadly didn't have the Cruel Prince, but I think they have it currently, so I will probably be getting it soon in order for me to just have the full black editions of these books. As you can see, I only have the black edition of The Wicked King right here, and then I have all of the regular ones. But yes, I'm really happy to add this to my collection, and I will probably read these editions when I do my reread of the series eventually. And also, do not forget to check out Rebel Rose. It'll be linked down below in my bio, and I'm just so excited for this book, and I hope you guys will give it a chance. Thank you again to Disney Book Group for sponsoring this video, and if you watch this video all the way till the end, I want you guys to comment down below a red heart emoji. I appreciate all of you so much, and I always look forward to seeing your comments. So wherever you are, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in my next video. Mwah.
East and the west, I'm racking up on my breath, power on me, I'm feeling just like a Tesla. Too much tree, the smoke is making my chest hurt. Girl on me, I'm thinking I should've rest her. Hey, I'm thinking I should've rest all night long. She putting me to the test, got a lot on, I'm trying to take out the rest.